I know niggas tryna earn their stripes, but they not official. You the one who got the problem, I am not the issue. Can't trust souls, can't trust souls, trust. It's so hard to give, how could I give you that possession? I've been played before, so it ain't no more exception. It's so much to gain my trust, and then you use it as a weapon.
Yeah. Drawing is key. I hate more than anything somebody that says they just want to tattoo and learn to tattoo and can't draw for shit.
Right.
I'll have to teach you how to draw on top of teaching you how to tattoo, and that's 2 full-time fucking jobs.
Right.
And I don't have time for it. So the best advice I could say is if you're trying to get into this, be an artist. Start drawing and get good at it. Make sure your artwork's on point, because that will translate. You'll just have to learn a different medium with the machine versus your pencils. Most guys won't fuck with you if they have to do both, unless they charge you for your apprenticeship, and then they're hoping you fuck up so they keep your money. Personally, I'd rather take somebody on that knows how to draw so I don't have to teach them. You know what I mean? Just makes it easier.
Do you think a tattoo shop would take someone in when they already been like messing up with their friends?
They will. Mine did. Mine took me in, but they said I had to give up my machines to them. I had to give all my supplies to them, and they said if I tattooed out of the house at any point in time, I'm fucking done, and that was it. And I didn't. I respected. I went and tattooed my face off at the shop when they let me. And then, you know, a year and a half later, I got out of my apprenticeship, became a full-blown artist, quit my regular job. Been doing it ever since.
Right. Take that with a grain of salt. Can't complain, cause it's my fault. You play them games, the shit I taught. The more I stayed, the more we fought. So stay out my business. Can't see your true intentions. You got shit you forgot to mention. Tryna get me caught up in it. Ever since we broke apart, you tried to play me from the start. Gotta leave revenge to God.
So advice for any tattoo artist or tattoo shop that are interested in reaching their markets, reaching audiences, increasing their sales and things like that, creating a brand, things like that, is figure out how you communicate with your audience, right? Like, do they even know you? Are the basics, is the foundation even laid yet? Do they know how long you've been tattooing for? Are you able to have this conversation with them over video? And, you know, it takes nothing but your iPhone. Your iPhone has 4K. Lady Gaga made a music video with iPhone. We have no excuse as to what we got. We got so much things that we have access to make easy, simple communication videos, and that's going to be the difference in anybody's success. You know, you could post photos of your tattoos all day. You could do what everybody else does, or you can give them a reason to stay on your page. If you got video after video after video talking about you just got done doing this tattoo, you could tell them the story. I just did this tattoo on this person because of these reasons. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I tattoo. And you know, that's going to be a huge difference maker for your career, bro.
My name is Hollis Cantrell. I've been tattooing for about 20 years. I'm out in Arizona right now in Glendale. Iconic Tattoos, the shop. This is my wife, Dolly Destruction, right here. We travel all over the country, you know, East Coast, West Coast, doing tattoo conventions like this, seeing the different places for fun, you know, eating the food, meeting the people, and having a good time.
When you started off, did you go the traditional apprenticeship route, or did you were self-taught? Or?
I did them both. So I went and got a kit from a place called Superior Tattoo way back in the days, 20 years ago, and started tattooing out of my house for about a year and a half, trying to figure it out, and you couldn't do it. YouTube wasn't.
Friends and family.
Yeah, it was your friends and family shit. And you know, the hard part was like you couldn't learn to get better that way. You know what I mean? There's no videos. YouTube hadn't blown up yet and done shit. You know what I mean? So for me, it was like did that until I got into a real shop and started talking to people, and they offered me an apprenticeship, but they're like, "You're done. You're going to do this traditionally for a year and a half to 2 years." So I gave them my machines, gave up all my stuff, and I went there 40 hours a week, worked a real job, and did a year and a half apprenticeship. Afterwards, you know, became a full-on tattoo artist. So I did it both ways, the wrong way and the right way, you know what I mean, from an old school era. Now there's so many videos, so many new things, and tutorials online. you know, it makes it a lot easier for other artists to just pick it up and start doing it now for sure versus back then.
That's how I always looked at it. I was like, man, back then it was just...
Yeah, it was hard.
Picked up some needles and just started going at it. I was like, you got so many tools and resources now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, and everything's Amazon based anymore. You can fucking order overnight a set of ink and needles and you're done. You're tattooing tomorrow, you know what I mean?
But would you recommend using a Amazon?
Fuck no, fuck that. You know, if I could recommend it, even though I know a lot of people hate doing it because it takes time and they see that in their head. I don't want to do a year apprenticeship or 2 years, because doing that you get more respect from a lot of these guys out here that are big guys that you want to know and be like, because they all went through it. So it's a level of respect they'll have for you versus some kid coming in saying, I'm self-taught, and banging their chest. They look at them like, hey, fuck you, turd, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have the same respect we do for this, you know what I mean? It's different, it's just different.